What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. We have a great matchup today. This one's going to be fun. This is going to be a good one. But before we get into it, if you need a breakdown of what this whole thing is, simple stuff. 100 characters get put into this tournament, and then each day on the each day on the channel, I upload one of the matches from the tournament. I'll discuss the two characters that happen to be in the matchup for the day. Might go over some facts about them. Try to go over like a mini moveset pull for how they might potentially work in Smash Bros. And then we vote for one of them in the comments section, or both. But since that's a part of the rules, I'll throw the rules up on screen for you guys right about now. And you can see the first one, and why should that be a rule? Well, most of you guys know this by now, but we do have assist trophies, spirits, me costumes, characters that are disconfirmed, all sorts of things that, might make a wacky suggestion of a character, something that would never ever happen for Smash Ultimate DLC, right? Well, isn't that what Smash Ultimate DLC, that Smash Bros DLC in general, isn't that what it's about? Like, alright, these things could never happen. So you never know. So basically, Rule 1 is there to pretty much say, no restrictions. If a character you like happens to be in a matchup, feel free to drop a vote for him. It's totally fine. It's all good. So, yeah, but do remember, you only get one vote per person. If you happen to like both the characters in the matchup, you can vote for both. Totally fine. Just simply type both. All good there. But, yeah, one vote per person. Otherwise, the rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose twice before being officially eliminated. Once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser, if there happens to be a tie in the number of votes, I'll just flip a coin on camera. Fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for 1 week. So, as an example, today's Friday, meaning we'll get the results of today's matchup next Friday. So, you get 1 week to throw down your vote, and if it comes in after that, well, sorry, it doesn't count. Anyway, those are the rules. Let's get to the matchup and the results for the day. Alright, so the results from last Friday was a pretty interesting match. It was Akira Howard from the Astral Chain series, and the character was taking on Sceptile from the Pokemon universe. This one wasn't necessarily too close. A lot of straightforward votes, and well, yeah, I'll show you the results. Where are they at? There we go. Akira Howard ended up winning this one. 47 votes to just 23 for Sceptile. So congrats to Akira. Moves on to the next round of the winners bracket. Sceptile's still in the tournament. Just drops to the loser bracket, so a bit tougher time moving forward, but we'll see how Sceptile bounces back. Sceptile's done pretty decently in past tournaments, so I wouldn't worry too much, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, the only point I really want to make was quite a few people that actually voted for Akira were saying that Astral Chain was a very fun, very awesome game, very enjoyable, and would make a very unique play style, very unique character to be added to Smash Bros. So that's kind of cool to see. People like it. So yeah, Akira ended up winning that one pretty, I'd say, easily. I mean, that's like 24 votes, right? All right, but let's get to the match. This is a fun one today. Excuse me. Bandana Dee, woo-wee, is taking on Crash Bandicoot. Oh baby, wow! Two big name characters, big time characters going at it today. So let's start it off. And Bandana Dee, right? You could easily make an argument. Bandana Dee is definitely one of the last sort of remaining Nintendo All-Stars that are still not playable on the roster. Go along the same route as Dixie Kong and at least some form of Toad. And then Bandana Dee, of course. And it's like, alright, we have all these characters, and it's like, alright, how are these characters, like, not playable yet? So, Bandana Dee's been around for decades and decades. Been a mainstay in the Kirby series. Been a fan favorite for a long time. And the good thing about the character, Nintendo, or, well, first party wise, it is a Nintendo character, so business wise, DLC, any sales or whatever, Nintendo gets all the profits, and, like, your company, you want to make money off of it. So there is that potential aspect to it, which you always got to consider. You got to consider. Maybe it's not what Nintendo's thinking, but you never know what they're thinking. So, first party, Nintendo gets all the profits. Again, Bandana Dee has been a pretty highly requested character for the past couple of games now. Kirby series, a lot of fans feel this way, myself included, that if the Kirby series deserves a fourth rep, and then it's almost like all right, it's really solid. Like right now it's solid, but like if they get one more and it happens to be a Bandana Waddle Dee, for example, that would just make it like superb. That'd make it excellent, you know? So like the character is recognized, would be a fun play style. And speaking of play style, movesets, the spear, that's a big part of the moveset, obviously, because and plus we don't have a spear wielder yet, so you're bringing a weapon that's, well, unique to this character, which would be pretty cool. So obviously the spear, Bandana Waddle can throw the spear, so you got a neutral attack ready to go. So you can throw it and then it will like land, you know, and, like stick into the ground. Bandana Waddle Dee could maybe run over, pick it up, and then throw it again. Obviously would have jabs. Maybe not pick it up. Maybe a reusable, just infinite spears, maybe something like that. Anyway, could throw the spear for a neutral attack. Simple. Smash attacks are very easy. You know, maybe it's like you can do jabs with the spear forward. You could do like overhead thrust with the, or not thrust, but overhead slams with the spear. You could do like quick little like jab attacks with the spear as well. Spear copter, that's another one. Think of like you know how Peach kind of like hovers when she jumps, and then she kind of hovers. So Bandana Waddle Dee would kind of have that same effect. Jumps up, twirls the spear, and just kind of like slowly kind of floats down. You can control it pretty well, and easy stuff there. There's a lot. Megaton Punch, perfect for the final smash. If you don't know what it is, basically Bandana Waddle Dee just like gets this enormous amount of power. A white light starts to glow, and he just like punches the ground really freaking hard, and then just, you know, maybe like a light just kind of engulfs the stage, and whoever's really close or, you know, in the vicinity of Bandana Waddle Dee will get caught in this. You could turn it into a little cinematic cutscene, obviously. So just punches the ground, and then the Megaton Punch will happen, and who happens to get caught in it is going to take some serious damage. It is a final smash, right? So, like the of course, you also have the Parasol. You could use that for an up special if you want. You could use that for maybe some jab attacks, maybe back air, down, or something like that. There's different sort of things you can really come up with. So Bandana Waddle Dee, fan favorite, been asked for a long time, is pretty much a Nintendo All-Star. And how are you not playable on the roster at this point still baffles me, but hey, I love this character. I love both the characters. This is going to be a really tough matchup for me, but this will be fun nonetheless. We'll see what happens. Both these characters are really, obviously, deserving, in my opinion at least. Maybe you guys feel different, and if you do, you'll vote one way or the other. But I do feel both these characters are very much deserving of a roster spot on Smash Bros. So, let's talk about Bandana's opponent, though. Bandana Waddle Dee's opponent. Crash Bandicoot. Woo! Crash Bandicoot. Wow. Alright, so, big-time third-party character. Like, obviously he's got very strong ties to PlayStation. People still think it's a PlayStation rip. He's not. Activision owns him, not Sony, not Naughty Dog does not make the games, by the way. No, Activision does that. So, I'll bring up the point real quick. There was it a couple weeks ago. There was a new Crash Bandicoot image going around. I think he was on like some bus or something. I don't remember what it was. Some sort of vehicle his face was on, and it was like a new render of him. And a lot of people were starting to think, ooh, new Crash Bandicoot game. Or does it have to tie in with Smash Bros? Because look, Smash community, that's what we do all the time, right? I mean, sure, it could get annoying to a certain degree, but it's always fun to speculate, right? That's some of the best part about Smash Bros. You see a new render, a new model, whatever it is, and you go, wait a minute, Smash Bros related? It's gotta be, right? Not all the time it is, but still fun. But, so Crash Bandicoot might have a new game in the works. Could be interesting. What about just throwing this out? I don't know why they would show the model though, so I don't know. But maybe a new Crash Bandicoot game would be like a launch title for PlayStation 5, which comes out, well, next year, but still, that'd be insane, right? Insane, get it. But anyway, Crash Bandicoot, so recognizable, like in the United States here and in Europe, a big time, very popular character. Japan, I don't think too much, honestly. I don't remember. I don't think it wasn't like the terms of like the hype and the excitement that Crash has for the States and in Europe. Not quite that big in Japan, if I remember correctly. But I think it would still be a fun character. I honestly enjoy it. Like moveset wise, let's go over that real quick. Obviously, got to get his traditional spin in there. You got to do that for his maybe neutral special or something. You can press it and he just does like a quick 360 spin, or you could like maybe rapidly press it and he just continues to spin, and maybe you could be able to control which direction he goes. That'd be kind of fun. You've got a fruit bazooka, so you got that for, I don't know, a side special potentially. You got the TNT crates, you got regular crates, you got apples, the bounce crate. That'd be very easy for a up B recovery sort of move. Just quick bounce crate, boom, jump up, something easy there. Aku Aku, the little mask, his friend that kind of follows him around, helps give him powers. You could use that as like a reflect sort of projectile type of thing, like a Franklin badge, I believe. You could use that. Just one possibility for that. I mean, like, there's a lot. The Crash Bandicoot music, by the way, I could see that in Smash Bros. I could see that. I think it would, you know, some remixes for those old tracks. That'd work pretty well. So I know who was it? I believe it was the leaker Sabi was saying that they deconfirmed or disconfirmed Crash Bandicoot, but I was just seeing that Vergaben has yet to disconfirm Crash Bandicoot. So I don't know where it is. I'm kind of hoping that out of all the characters that got disconfirmed, one of them happens to be Fighter Pass number 5, so we can just be like, leakers don't know what they're talking about, get them out of here, right? So that'd just be really fun. Just blow everybody away, and that'd be a big surprise to all the people that do follow. You know, like, all right, you know, these leakers are saying this, but oh wait, psych, it's actually what they claimed it wasn't going to be. So that'd be kind of fun. But anyway, Crash icon. What a phenomenal way to end the Fighter Pass too. By the way, that, like, I always bring up the point, like, either Nintendo is going to go for somebody extremely huge, a very big character, pretty much around the world, very well known. And Crash Bandicoot definitely fits that to a T. So if he happened to be the last fighter in Smash Bros. For the Fighter Pass, oh my god, that'd be phenomenal. Because again, remember when the Fighter Pass first was getting discussed with Nintendo and Sakurai, at that time it was their intention that was going to be it for DLC. Fighter Pass, once it wrapped up, they were going to be done. Obviously they changed their mind and we're getting more DLC. Woohoo, awesome. But hey, maybe at the time they're like, all right, here's who we're picking. This is who we're going to start with. This is who we're going to end with. We want to go out with like a bang, and Crash Bandicoot would do that. So let me go to the vote. Oh, this is so tough. This is actually tough. Let me look. I gotta look at my list again. Hold up. Where's my list? Oh, okay. I'm voting Crash Bandicoot. Very, very slightly though. You can vote for both. Don't forget. You can vote for both. But Crash Bandicoot is my number 2 most wanted character behind Waluigi, who happens to be in tomorrow's matchup. But we'll talk about that in a second. So Crash Bandicoot is getting my vote in this one. I want to see him. I want to finally see him and the plumber go at it. Him and Mario finally duke it out. You could have Nintendo versus Sony versus Microsoft all in one game. In a sense. How incredible would that be? As a gaming fan, let's see it, please. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. We'll find out. But that is going to be it for this one, so I hope you guys enjoyed. But a little sneak peek for tomorrow. Like I stated a couple seconds ago, the matchup for tomorrow, Frisk from Undertale is taking on Waluigi. So we'll see how that one plays out. We'll see how it plays out. But that's the matchup for tomorrow. And then the results for tomorrow are going to be for Impa. And Impa was taking on Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. So we'll see how that one plays out. But that's going to be it for this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed as always. And hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.